how did you go about being able to really pick not only a state, but a location within that state?
Yeah, totally. So I think for me personally, a slightly different story because I have relationships in those markets. So for me, it was quite an obvious one where I would go. But still, I definitely did my research still and looked at, I think the most important thing is speak to network, speak to the people in the industry, PGC. You guys have got the data, and when you're making decisions like this, it's got to be onto that. You've got to look at the data and properly analyze it. So looking at LinkedIn insights, looking at volumes of candidates, looking at job adverts, a number of job adverts within the niche that you're going to be focusing on. Yeah. Look at where your talent pool for recruiters is going to come from. So you want to be near, if you're going to be doing graduates and bring them up and training them throughout, then you want to have a good talent pool of people coming from the local graduates at great universities that you can bring from, or if there's competitors in the same space that you can obviously look to headhunt from and bring people into your business from that side of things. Also looking at stuff like living costs, if you're going to be sending people over there, for example, we're relocating people to New York and it's incredibly expensive. But for me, that's worth it because, we've got a good presence in New York and we've got a good client base there. So it's just, there's so many different things you need to consider. Definitely do your own business plan. You have to do one for your E2Vs or anywhere. Definitely do it yourself. Get the facts, get the figures, get the data from incredible people like PGC and other people that have gone out there and launched into the US. We're seeing what I'm seeing in the market now is places like Tampa is, a really big one at the moment. Miami, I think, is still good. Austin, I still think is incredible. Absolutely love Austin. I'm sure, Amy, you've got a few more that are kind of popping out of the woodwork. And there's always something new coming. That's the thing with America. There's always the next big thing, really, isn't there?
Yeah. Well, I was about to say, actually, if you were to open up a third location, right now, where would you go?
I'd probably go Tampa.
Florida has been, I think Florida's boomed. It's definitely coming up behind Texas and booming for so many reasons. Obviously, there's tax incentives to your business in terms of being located there, but so much of the talent in the US actually migrated there in COVID due to personal income tax incentives. So, also not to mention sunshine most of the year as well.
Well, that's the thing. You've got to factor in your personal situation. Where do you want to have an office, right? That's important.
I mean, I know we were both sitting on a panel at a live event recently, and we spoke about, when you are relocating employees over, you've really got to think about their quality of life. Where they're going to be based. Are they going to enjoy it? Because you need them to be happy. You need them to be thriving for your business to thrive.